Susan and Daniel grew up in the same quiet village. Their childhood was painted with dust, laughter, and the shade of an old mango tree. They chased goats together, fetched water, and shared roasted corn from the same fire. Daniel always teased her, but Susan carried herself with a quiet grace that drew him in. One afternoon, as the golden sun stretched across the horizon, Daniel carved their names into the bark of the mango tree, Susan and Daniel, forever. Susan smiled shyly, her heart pounding, though she tried to hide it. That evening, Daniel whispered a promise. "One day, I leave this village, make something of myself, and return for you." His eyes shone with determination. Susan, still blushing, only nodded. She believed him with all her heart. Days turned into months. Months slipped into years. Susan often sat under the same mango tree, staring at the carving and whispering his name. Each time the sound of a car engine echoed down the dusty road, her heart leapt, only to sink again when it wasn't Daniel. But life didn't wait. One day, a kind man named Michael offered to carry her heavy water pot. Unlike Daniel, Michael was steady, always present, always kind. Slowly, Susan's family encouraged her to say yes to his hand in marriage. Her wedding day was filled with drumming, singing, and the colors of celebration. Susan smiled, but deep in her heart she still carried the echo of Daniel's promise. Years later, Susan walked the same dusty path with 2 children running around her feet. Michael had given her a good life, a life of stability and respect. Still, every time she passed the mango tree, she touched the carved bark and wondered about the boy who had promised her forever. One bright afternoon, the sound of an expensive car stirred the village. From the car stepped Daniel, older, wealthier, dressed in a fine suit. But when his eyes fell on Susan, surrounded by her children, his confident smile faltered. He walked quietly to the mango tree, his hand brushing against the old carving. The words Susan and Daniel forever stared back at him, mocking the years lost. Daniel stayed at the tree, watching from a distance as Susan laughed with Michael and the children. For a moment, his heart burned with regret. He realized he had chased success but lost the one thing that truly mattered. Susan felt his eyes on her but didn't turn. She only tightened her grip on Michael's hand and kept walking. Daniel stood in silence, swallowed by the weight of broken promises. That night, Susan returned to the mango tree. She traced her fingers gently over the carving, now faded by time. She whispered softly, "Life moves on." The moonlight bathed her face, calm and peaceful. The tree stood tall, carrying both her first love and her deepest lesson.